All right, so another day of finding death wobble. So yesterday, I took the video underneath the Jeep. I had my wife post it in the Jeep group, a couple Jeep groups, and they pointed out a whole bunch of stuff. Number one, I forgot I put the drag link in wrong. It was cold. I was tired. I did a New Year's Eve. I went out. I took pictures of it too before I took it apart like a dumbass. I put it in. I never went back to the pictures and I put it in wrong. So I'm gonna fix that right now. Second thing we seen in that video that I seen too before it was pointed out, but it was pointed out, the steering box, everything looks like it's moving up there, so we're gonna check the bolts on that. Check the pitman arm's got some movement to it, which is the whole reason I changed it, put a new one, and it's doing the same exact thing. So I'm gonna look at that, check the pitman arm, and I actually had the manufacturer seen the video of the drag link and reached out, which I was kind of shocked. Trying to remember what, but anyways, I'm gonna put the brand in the description. I can't think of it because I'm an idiot. But so yeah, they reached out, so I was pretty shocked. He says I got the wrong ends, the wrong ends completely. So we're gonna look into that as well. But for right now, I'm gonna turn it around, and it's not. I don't have to turn it around. It's so the way I got it. It's supposed to be straight going across, and it's on an angle, which I noticed yesterday too. It didn't look right. So I'm gonna flip it around so that it's sitting the right way. So I'm gonna do that first, or maybe I'll check the steering box first and make sure it's not loose. I'm gonna check the frame too, make sure it's not cracked, which I didn't see any cracks, but we're gonna look at it and we're gonna see. So, all right, so there's the frame. So like I said, I didn't see any cracks in this frame at all. And we do wheel it pretty hard, so. But everything looks good here. I see no crack. I don't feel anything. It looks good. It's dirty, but it looks good. No, normally we never let the Jeep stay dirty this long. But it's been broken, so I'm gonna fix it before I clean it. Yeah, the frame don't look too bad. We're gonna check the bolts. All right, so yeah, it was actually a RPM steering that reached out. Left me his phone number. I did call him. I'm waiting for him to call back. But I've talked to him before. Those people are definitely top notch. You have a problem with their parts, they are all over it. And this guy, he's seen it, I guess, in the Jeep group. And he reached out to me, so that's awesome right there. But all right, I'm gonna get a wrench and I'm gonna check these bolts on the box. All right, just a wrench. Well, I'm pretty sure these bolts are tight. Get in here with that. Yeah, he ain't moving. Yeah, these bolts are tight, so climb under there. I'm gonna grab another couple wrenches. We're gonna take the. Hey, how are you?
How's it going? Let me drop it right behind you.
Sure. All right, we got some packages being delivered. I'm making a video over here. So, all right. So yeah, I'm gonna grab some wrenches, jump under it, and fix that. What's it called? Having a lot of brain farts today, but yeah, we're gonna fix it. All right, so I have this installed wrong. I have pictures of it. I took pictures of it before I took it apart, so that I wouldn't put it back in wrong. And I put it in wrong and never looked at the pictures. Because like I said, it was cold. New Year's Eve. I got out of work at 5 o'clock. It was cold. I just wanted to get it in there so I could get the steering wheel straight. So I'm gonna swap that around the way it's supposed to be. And I'll post the pictures. And then swap that. I am gonna check my pitman arm. because that in the video it's got some slop on it somehow. There's slop. The bolt is tight. So we're gonna look at that and try and straighten that out. So let me see, I gotta get these cotter pins out. I need a pair of pliers. I need to get a pair of pliers. All right, so yeah, on this thing, I had to drill that out, the knuckle on this side. Drill it out, and I had to put a sleeve in it for this. So that was one of the things I had to do. I gotta go look at the picture now and see exactly which way it's supposed to go. All right, I'm gonna look at the picture. All right, so I thought I put it on wrong. And I didn't. It's actually on the right way. So I'm a dumbass again for thinking I did it the wrong way. All right, so I'm not touching it. That is the right way. So now I have to look into this pitman arm movement, and I have to figure out how this ended up like this. So, stabilizer. I believe this was up top, and now it's on the bottom, so, or it's in the front. It's here on the side. So I'm gonna loosen this up and swing it. I gotta move it somehow. It's not supposed to look like that. I also have, I gotta look at the other bracket I got. Because I can, I believe I have another bracket for it. So I'm gonna check the bracket too. So I got this bracket here. But I gotta figure out how this bracket goes on. I have to look that up. I think I got the hardware in the garage too. Or should I just put it to here? Because I think that's the spot where it's supposed to go anyway. All right, I gotta look at that. So, the other issue we were having. Let's see what the pitman arm is doing. So I'm gonna go jerk the steering wheel and get it to move. Let's see what that pitman arm is doing up there. All right, here we go. I gotta watch my own video here. I'm gonna try it from this side. All right. I can't see shit from that video. I'm gonna get my son to come out here and move the steering wheel around for me so I can see what's going on under here. I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna check the ball joints, because the only other thing that I have not changed yet is ball joints. So we swapped the axle. I changed the knuckles. I changed everything but the ball joints. Everything on this axle except ball joints. So we're gonna look into those, and I'm checking the track bar as well. So recently, I put some adjustment in the track bar, because when I put the axle in, I think I took adjustment out of the track bar. So I went back and put the adjustment back in the track bar. But now I'm gonna look for play. in the bushing here. I shouldn't have any because this is a new track bar. It's a metal cloak track bar that's about a year and a half to 2 years old. But like I said, we wheeled the shit out of this thing, so I'm gonna check it, but I don't think I'm gonna find the problem with it. And this bracket, I would love to lose this track bar bracket here. This bracket right here. So I'm gonna look into that too, because that raises it up, which is what I want. I don't know. I don't even know. This is my first Jeep to build. I'm a car guy. I'm building Jeeps. All right. Let me get my kid. All right, so, well, I got ball joints already, so there's that. I still gotta check them. I got no help. I asked my son, can you help me? Oh, bro. Come on, bro. So, I don't think he's coming. I have to try and get some video of it, I guess. I'm gonna check the pitman arm. All right, so what I just did, I put that pitman arm on and I tightened it. And the nut got tight. And then, in the video, we saw movement. So I checked it. So what I did was I took a steel rod, I put it here, and I took my hammer and tapped it. And it went up more, actually. And it was managed to tighten that nut more. So, I guess it wasn't up all the way. It had movement to it. It shouldn't have movement to it now. So there's that. That's good. So I'm gonna record it, I guess. It's the only thing I can do is record it. So I'm gonna set this up so that the camera's up high enough so we can watch it. And I'm gonna hit the wheel. We'll turn the wheel and see what happens with that. And then I'm gonna check this track bar. I'm gonna check the track bar for any kind of play. I'm gonna just use my pry bar. I'm gonna stick in here and see if I get any movement out of it. Because that would actually cause death wobble pretty bad. And a lot of people in the video are saying they see the axle moving side to side. So we're gonna check that. I checked all the control arm bolts, all that stuff was tight. This I do want to do something with. The steering stabilizer. I have to adjust this. This is like way off. I want to check that bracket that I got. It should mount over here somewhere. I'm not sure where it's gonna mount, where it mounts to. So I gotta look into that. What it mounts to. Maybe, no, this hole I drilled, so it can't be that. Yeah, I'm not sure where it's gonna mount. We'll figure that out. I'll look up instructions on it. All right, so yeah, the reason why this is like this was a dual stabilizer. So when we got from Yeti this setup came, we bought, I can't remember what, I think the tie rods maybe. This setup for the single stabilizer was there. But we had a dual stabilizer on here at the time, so I didn't use it. I left the dual, and then we recently, I think last summer, over the summer, switched to the single. So I had to figure out where to mount this end. So I ended up mounting it here. Not realizing I had a bracket for it anyway. But anyway, all right. So I'm gonna check this track bar. See if I got any play. I'm not seeing nothing, man. That thing ain't budging. It's tight. Got a pry bar in there and it ain't moving. So it's definitely nothing to do with that. I'm gonna check that side. We'll check this side of it. Yeah, I got no movement on that. I think solid as a rock. Check that bracket. Let's see. I don't think the bracket's gonna move either. Try and get in here with something. Let's see. Yeah, there's no movement out of any of that. See something here. I don't see any kind of. I don't see nothing, man. All right. I don't know. All right, so I moved the camera here so we can see the pitman arm, see if it's moving around still. Now, it had a lot of movement to it. And I'm thinking that could definitely cause death wobble. So I'm gonna move the steering wheel a little bit. We'll see. I'm gonna watch the video and see what happens. Let's see. All right, that actually looks way better. So I'm gonna get the keys. Hopefully the battery's not dead. We'll go for a ride. See if it cleared up at all. All right, I gotta get my extremely smart charger out. Battery's dead again. Looks like I'm buying a battery tomorrow, along with a heater core and some other stuff. I think it's time for battery terminals. I don't think that battery's got a problem. I think it's just the battery terminals. Blend door actuator, again. I gotta replace the heater core, so tomorrow. So I'll be doing the blend door actuator too, because I can't stand that noise. It's driving me nuts. There's no cabin filter. It was when we got the Jeep. I never touched that cabin filter. Yesterday, I pulled the glove box out to look for that clicking sound, and there's no cabin filter in it. But there was a whole bunch of stuff that overflowed out of the glove compartment. Glove box and went into the heat, so I think it caused that blend door actuator to get all screwed up. So now I can replace it. All right, the battery was pretty dead. Just fired up now. Take it for a rip. Hopefully we got no wobble. All right, here we go. This thing wobbles. I'm going for the ball joints. I don't see a lot of movement, but apparently you don't need it. Holy shit. We didn't get the wobble. I always get it right there. Might have fixed it. Bumps there. bumps as possible. See if it wobbles. It's usually one tire hits a bump and the other one, or they hit it. One hits it first, then the other hits it at an angle or whatever. Let's see if this sets it off. I'll tell you, the amount of people that reached out to help try and figure this out is amazing. So I appreciate all that. Let's see. These bumps. Bumps. Where's my bumps? Feels good. I don't know. When it did it. Feels shit. Might as well go to the store, I guess. There's that one bump that does set it off. So I might just go hit that. And I still got to straighten the steering wheel again. Still not straight. But that's what happens when you're by yourself, I guess.